Not every outreach campaign has to be this giant nightmare of with handling 20,000 emails with 50 different warm-up domains and spraying and praying in order to land some meetings. Let me show you how to do things differently. If I only have half an hour to do a campaign and actually land some sales conversation, I would prefer to do less and to just target my contacts better. I will be using ZoomInfo to build a list of 7 highly engaged AI founders from the USA that have recently gotten an investment of 5 to 10 million. And in the next 3 minutes, I can start emailing them. Let's go. This is my ZoomInfo sales account. And maybe right now I have half an hour to do some prospecting, some cold emails. And first of all, I know my ICP are AI companies that recently received funding. Let's start with funding. I will be using a bunch of filters, but I will start here. So last funding amount raised is from 5 million to 10 million. This is usually my sweet spot. Here we have them. Next, we definitely need to narrow down this list to just software AI companies. So I will use software here. Yes. And I'll use AI as a keyword to narrow down this list a little bit further. Now, very importantly, you see some really big companies here. I need to make sure that they have received funding recently, right? In the last 3 months or something like that, not 10 years ago. So last funding round received would be maybe in the last 3 months. 7 days would be too chaotic still, and 10 years, as we realize, is not really ideal for us. Cool. So we are down to a very nicely filtered list of 32 companies that are a good fit for my ICP budget. Next, I have to check out the location. Mainly, I work with the companies from the USA, and here I already have some signals, and this looks good for me. But if I want to be a little bit more nitty-gritty, I could be filtering this down further to just companies from the US. Cool. So I'm down to a list of 21 companies that I could potentially beat up. Cool. Now I have to dig in a little bit deeper to see if this is really something that is within my ICP. And here is where you realize that ZoomInfo's go-to-market intelligence really kicks in. This is a company that I have been in touch with previously. So if I go and I add them to my generic campaign, "Hi, I'm Maya, would you like to work together?" I would look very absurd. So because we had been in touch before, this is really important for me to exclude from my campaigns. The rest looks good for now, but I can also use an additional filter here. So which of those companies have contacts that are likely to engage with my sales pitches? Now I'm down to a manageable list of 12 companies, which is amazing. Super happy with that. And I can be checking out their contacts. So here in contacts, it is super interesting because the accuracy is through the roof. And what is really important here is that these contacts are filtered to actually my decision-making unit, my buying committee. And this is important for me to know, to realize. Cool. Next, what I want to do here in contacts is definitely filter this down to founders only. So I will go back and I will make sure that we are job titles role, that we are founder. That's it. Maybe I could be working with some adjacent titles, but this is it. This is what I want. And before I told you about this company, if I added this to CRM, I definitely don't want to send this campaign to them. I need to work differently with them. So for the rest, I can be exporting this to my CRM, or I can start and actually generate an email from here directly using personalization for each and every one of them.
Cool. All right. So this is what Copilot offered as the first
Stepping stone. I would probably tell it to be like a little bit more casual, to congratulate them on their founding or something like that.
But yeah, this is a great start.
So if I had 30 minutes now to do some prospecting, I think that I have a very fair chance to reach the right type of decision makers and actually land some new business. If you like this little demo, definitely take ZoomInfo for a spin. They have a trial account available, and let me know how it goes. Good luck!